Hello everyone. It's Stray Faye here with another episode of Cupid Parasite. Last episode was sure a whirlwind. A lot of crazy stuff happened. Lynette's time limit with the Cupid's arrow, under the effects of the Cupid's arrow, was running out. She did recover from her exhaustion from being with Allan for a little bit. They went on a final date, and I guess before they could have their last dinner, Allan decided to kill Lynette. I was like flabbergasted at that. In the hopes that he could reincarnate her as a human, because I guess the Cupid, like, being Cupid is just like a title that they like give a god, and it's only supposed to last like 400 years. So I guess like after that they just die. I guess like the power consumes them maybe. And Allan being around Lynette, feeding off her, was just making things go a lot faster. Making her disappear a lot faster. So she decided to just end things right then and there, and I guess put her soul in some other kid. Are we gonna like look different? I'm guessing we're gonna like wake up. That'd be cute to see like child Lynette. And we've been also been having some other strange like flashbacks, I guess. Lynette keeps having these flashbacks of like a nice little sunset. And she, like, remembers this person, but, like, can't really say their name. It comes out as, like, a blank. And Allan did the same thing. He, like, said Lynette's name as blank. So, like, they know each other in the past. At first I thought maybe he was, like, a fallen god. But what happened between him and Lynette was, like, Lynette, like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I keep thinking of like the apostles of like recollection, like those angels from Cafe Enchante, because that's like the last one I played. I was like, are they maybe like, are they angels? Is he like Lucifer or something? Because like they showed the angel wing, and then they also like, then I thought about the mugs that, like, Lynette picked for them while they were living together, which is, like, a one-winged angel, like, standing side by side. So, like, are they kind of like the apostles of, like, recollection? Like, are they just, like, soulmates? Like, part of, like, one being? And, like, for some reason they got separated. And maybe that's why Allan is trying his darn hardest to, like, get Lynette back and save her from, like, the gods, maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to keep going to find out. Like, this is... if it is, it's really heartbreaking. Because, like, he can't be around her. He hurts her. He feeds off her. Alright, let's begin. I saw a dream. A bizarre dream. Yeah, it's back to this place again. I was wishing I wanted to go back somewhere. A sound of a distant wave. A warm, sweet scent in the air. A place I miss. A place I want to return to. When I was a little girl, I used to annoy my parents by crying a lot, wanting to go back somewhere. Oh, this is little girl Lynette. My mother tells me, this is your home. But someone is waiting for me somewhere. That's what I feel. Oh, okay. I was jolted out of my dream by the sound of a tinkling bell. That was not tinkling. Oh, okay, she looks same old her. Oh, I dozed off again. It was my favorite class, romantic psychology. It was because I was working late last night. It was that strange dream again. I've had a dream several times since I was a kid. Now that I'm in college, I still see it a lot. But I still didn't remember much of the content. It's still just a dream that makes me feel nostalgic. Professor of Romantic Psychology. Well, that's it for today. Go and think carefully about the report that's due next week. What? A report? Nani? Hey, Clarice? She slapped again, didn't you? You got bracelet marks on your face. Wait, is this just like back to college days? Did she just like have a dream? All a dream. What? I hurriedly looked into the mirror I had taken out and saw the marks on my cheeks. Probably because I was sleeping with my arm as a pillow. This bracelet is getting old now. I've been wearing this colored rubber bracelet since I was a child. It's a bracelet with a cobalt blue and white bands linked together. Oh. You, listen to me. Don't take this bracelet off. You have to wear it even when you're sleeping. This will protect you forever. Is that... I'm guessing this is Allan, right? Did he give her the bracelet that they made? With like the little kit that they had? A gentle voice that I remember from time to time. My old memory about someone telling me not to take it off a long time ago. I wonder who that was. He had a wing, so maybe it was an angel. Maybe it's because I was told not to so many times that I never removed the bracelet. Now I don't feel comfortable without it. So, Clarice, would you mind telling me about the report? I guess so. But now you owe me a cafe macchiato. You have time until your club, right? Yeah. Like that, I've been living a pleasant life. My major is romantic psychology. Recently, I've been doing research on the issue of declining birth and marriage rates. For some reason, I've always been curious about it. The stories of other people's love lives and their marriage rates. So I studied hard and enrolled at Los York University. I'm now studying romantic psychology, which is what I've always wanted. But I fell asleep. I better hold back a bit at my part-time job. After I put my books back into my bag, I left the classroom with Clarice. It stopped raining! It was raining pretty hard when class started. Haha, lucky me! We walked through the courtyard, which still had puddles of water, to the cafe on campus. I always had good luck. Once I had avoided a subway accident thanks to oversleeping, and I'd also been saved from being crushed by a falling tree. Wait, that doesn't seem lucky. You're just like barely avoiding danger. Whoa! That's when I tripped over a stone and fell. I splattered the contents of my bag on the ground and hurried to pick them up. That's when it happened. A car shot in front of me and went straight into the garden. It was a breath away from hitting me. Oh. That scared me. Are you okay? Yeah, I think so. I looked at the car sitting in the garden. I couldn't believe how close it was. If I hadn't tripped, I could have been struck. I really am lucky. So you have little minor disasters that keep you away from major ones. I gathered up all the scattered textbooks and calmed Clarice down, who was yelling at the driver. We then headed towards the cafe. Oh, Allan. Okay. Oh, that was close. Okay. Oh, alright. First I thought maybe is this like a flashback, but it wasn't sepia tone. Like, are they just... I'm guessing Lynette was reincarnated. But that's kind of funny. Like, she reincarnated She's living the same life as before, and Clarice is just like, alright, I'll go to college again with her. Ooh, that was close. I watched over her and breathed a sigh of relief that I was able to protect her again today. He's like, tripped her? Earlier, when she was about to be hit by a car, I tripped her over as fast as I could. She was able to get away. However, I didn't expect her soul to be so attractive for demons. Even after reincarnating, her soul still maintained the same Cupidly allure. Usually when a human reincarnates, the shape and color of the soul changes. I guess a god is different from a human. Her human soul is wrapped around her existence as a goddess. Attractive colors are leaking out of the gap. Because of that, there were always low-ranking demons stalking her, trying to eat her. That's, she's not safe. And as she grew older, even her appearance started to resemble her previous self. I didn't expect this either. Okay, maybe they just didn't want to draw a new character portrait for her. That's what I'm guessing. It would have been cool though to like see her as a different person. Her soul even affects her appearance. Fortunately, I put her soul in a vessel that had a similar feel as her, so people wouldn't suspect her relation with her parents. I know, that'd be weird. Be like, you have a child, it's grown up, all of a sudden starts getting pink hair. It's like, wait, what happened? Like, is this my kid? Like, it's changing before my eyes. So this is the soul of a god. The law of nature was forced to be changed. Imagine my great surprise when they gave her that name. She has the same appearance and the same name. As she becomes closer to her past self, I am becoming more and more fearful. It's just gonna repeat. History is gonna repeat itself. She can't get away from her fate. As if fate is trying to return her back to the self she was. Her soul seems to shine even brighter as she gets older. Because of that, more and more lesser demons started showing up. But she still had that bracelet I gave her, so none of them are able to get near her. So instead, they keep trying to kill her from a distance. They're hoping to catch her in the instant before her soul is released from the body and starts to reincarnate. That's why I can't leave her. I promised I wouldn't be near her, but I am. I want to hide myself so she doesn't accidentally get her memories back. In my demon form, she shouldn't be able to see me, but somehow she can detect me. She nearly pulled my feathers out when she was a baby. Oh, that's kind of cute. It's like, also kind of scary. I mean, there's like a demon watching over the baby, but Lynette's just like, goo goo gaga, let me pull on your wing. I wasn't imagining it. She can, in fact, see me. It's probably because she was a god. I can't even be near her in my demon mode. If she couldn't see me, I could be around her 24/7 and protect her. But she can see me, so I have to watch over her from a distance. I felt like there was a chance that if she regained her memory, she'll once again become a god. But if she continues to reincarnate, her power as a god should fade away. Just return to the cycle, I guess. I will blend in with the wind and protect her, so that she can live a happy human life. I'll protect you forever, no matter how many times you reincarnate. As her own little guardian angel demon. Woo! When I got home, I laid down on my bed. Then out of habit, I looked for a massager, and I realized something. Every time I lay down on this bed, I have an urge to look for a nearby massager. She doesn't have chi anymore, does she? Even though I never purchased one before. Oh, an email from Mom. Checking my phone, I saw an email from Mom. Apparently she wanted to know how I've been doing. I was living alone loan to go to Los York University, and Mom was worried about me. Why not have your friends as your roommates? She doesn't think I can live alone, does she? Everyone is sharing a dorm, but I want to live with Clarice, but she said no, saying that there were some unfortunate circumstances. Wait, why? She somehow got the same apartment, but no roommate? Clarice is really popular, so maybe living with someone else would cause some problems. I step up, head to the living room, and make some coffee. I then sit down on the bed again. A mug with an image of an angel. I brought it from home. It's my favorite. This cup is a little old, but when I see the picture, it soothes me. That's why I keep using it. It's so good. It would be perfect if I had some cake from Pierre Gourmet, Los York from 2nd Avenue. But their cakes are a bit pricey for a college student. That's why I have it for special occasions. I'm going to resist it today. I'll drink coffee and work on my report. I looked at the picture on the mug and wondered. This angel on the mug only has one wing. Yeah, that's they're pointing it out again. The one-winged angel. And the fact that they got a pair of them. It makes me think. Yeah, And I keep seeing like the wing motif everywhere, like the feathers. I think that like, yeah, I'm pretty sure like they knew each other. Maybe not in Celestia, but didn't they say there was like another layer, like heaven? I think maybe. I think Allan is a fallen angel, which would that make Lynette like? What's the opposite of fallen angel? Can they just like fallen angel like and then risen god or something? It also has a bizarre design. I noticed that the angel is reaching out in an odd way. Oh, she doesn't have the other mug. Maybe this mug was made as a pair. Was there another one like this at home? It was weird, but I just continued drinking. I gotta know. And then I realized I'm searching for the massager again. Oh, she's like, where's Chi? The next day, I was visiting my club, the Mythology Research Club. When I entered the classroom, I saw that fellow member Gil Lovecraft and Austin Aconite were already there. Wait, is she? They're not reincarnations, are they? Or are they just? Are they like their children? Maybe? Did they have kids? Gil, Austin, look like you beat me here. Oh, there's no portrait. I'm just gonna give him Gil's voice. Yeah. By the way, you nearly got into an accident yesterday, right? Are you okay? Yeah, I am okay. I nearly got hit. The way they spell it, Guile. Gil gets overly worried, so I didn't elaborate. I sat next to the two and noticed they had their books ready for the debate. I'm so looking forward to it. Today's debate is about Aeon, right? I think it's called Nocticism. My uncle was writing an article about it for a magazine. That one uncle you said is a writer for an occult magazine? Yeah, his name is Gil Lovecraft, and he's been obsessed with the lost love for 20 years now. Holy crap, he's still in love with Lynette. It's his uncle. What are the odds? Oh man, what if like Gil went to visit his nephew, and is just like, holy crap, your friend looks like Lynette. Says his girlfriend was spirited away. That's why our relatives all call him the lovelorn parasite. I met him before. My relative is a friend of his, so he took me to a myth debate. Alright, yeah, Raoul and Gil were like kind of kind of odd friends. You wouldn't think that they would pair up together, but yeah. Oh, wow, really? Your families seem to get along well together. Haha, I'm not sure if it's a family thing exactly. I mean, it's a pretty distant relative. Did Gil and Raoul just not have kids? The guy you're talking about is a Sillywood star, Raoul Aconite, right? What? Really? But Austin does look similar to Raoul Aconite. Besides, his last name is the same as Raoul too. They might not be close relatives, but they are related. Oh yeah, Raoul loves mythology too. He has lots of books about it at home. I got into it listening to him talk about mythology. Sorry, I had to burp. Let me take some water. I see. So Austin got into mythology because of Raoul. Wonder why I'm so into mythologies and demons. Mom and Dad are pretty vocal rationalists. They only believe in what can be proven through science. So they were pretty surprised when I told them I'd join a club all about mythology. But personally, I've always been interested in books about angels and demons and things like that. So it wasn't that strange when I ended up joining the mythology club. Everyone is here! When the door opened, the club leader and other club members came in. Hey, we were just discussing with the club leader that we should go to the pool together next time. The pool? Yeah, we haven't been able to throw a welcome party since you guys joined. Oh boy, pool party at college. my mom talked about her college time in art school, and she always mentioned I was freaking horrified. I mean, she was fine with it, but she talked about day one, her parents and her younger brother were with her, and they're just touring the campus and getting her stuff all ready and packed into the dorm. And they passed by the pool, and her younger brother is hey Dad, there's naked people in the pool, and my mom's dad, grandpa was just oh my god. Just aghast. Freaking Yaya having a panic attack. Yeah, some wild college parties. Is it gonna be that kind of party? Yeah, we haven't been able to throw a welcome party since you guys joined. I was thinking barbecue, but since it's a nice season for going to the pool, what do you think? The club leader was looking over at the girl next to him. Oh, gonna see her in a bikini. He probably likes her. The club leader must be shy. If he likes her, he should just tell her. For some reason, I have the urge to help their love blossom. Oh, she can't change her nature as Cupid. I don't like pools or the beach due to a healthy fear of drowning. But declining every time is a waste. Besides, I agree. Yeah, I want to go too. How about you? Everyone else really wants to go. I feel bad saying no because I can't swim. If everyone is together, it should be okay, right? Even if I started drowning, someone would come help me, I hope. That's that foreshadowing, So I nodded in agreement. I'd like to go too. Then it's settled. Let me check everyone's schedules later. Let's get to today's activities. The club leader writes today's agenda on the blackboard. Today is about Aeon. It's a difficult topic, so please actively participate in the discussion. Commonly referred to as the god of time, but that's too shallow of a description for a researcher, so try to explore more possibilities, please. As you heard me say before, the general theory is guilty of this. First of all, you'll find in the writings that... There he goes again, off on the same tangent as always. It's our usual mythology discussion. I'd concentrate on the topic. Aeon being a being that can be regarded as a god, angel, or a spirit. Doctrine holds that it can be either a god or a demon. It's also both man and a woman, a classic case of hermaphroditism. And it's said that it once gave birth to us humans, and at the same time, it's also said to be a false god. Mythology is so mysterious. From a few alluring words, so many interpretations are born. If you could trace them all the way back to their source, perhaps gods and demons are one and the same. I got a sudden headache. More than just pain, I suddenly felt unsettled. I tried to pay attention to the discussion. Couldn't explain why, but I was really invested in it. At the same time, why was I suddenly filled with sorrow? Alright, next chapter. The devil gave us time. Oh, at the pool. Is Shelby gonna be here? Shelby's still alive, right? Like, he'd be in his, like, 50s? Assuming Cupid Corp is still going. I wonder what happened, like, when Lynette just didn't show up to work. Did anyone think she was murdered? Or, like, was the Spirited Away thing just put forth? It's like, oh, Lynette's gone. No one knows she's gone, but I don't know, wouldn't they, like, recognize the gap in, like, the workload and stuff? A few days later, members of the Mythology Research Club gathered at the pool. It was pretty famous meetup spot in the city. Hey, coming your way! It'd be funny if we saw 50-year-old Shelby just swimming in the pool. Come on, who was that meant for? Everyone looks like they're having fun. I sat on the edge of the pool with just my feet in the water and watched everyone playing. The club leader definitely likes that girl. I've been off to one side by myself, just watching everyone else. I did try to join in earlier, but I got a leg cramp right away and had to take a break. Gil helped me out of the pool and he went to go get some drinks. As for Austin, female pool patron, you look just like Raoul Aconite. You want to hang out with us? Huh? What? Yeah, I get that a lot. Well, he was popular. There are only 3 freshmen in the club. The rest are all older, so it's kind of hard to hang out with them naturally. So I have no other choice but to sit alone quietly since Gil and Austin are gone. I want to go swim some more, but my leg is still cramping. I splashed the water with my feet as I pondered on what to do. All of a sudden, something grabbed my leg. Huh? I was pulled into the pool and fell into it. Oh no. What? Is a demon trying to kill her? Oh no. I thought it was someone messing around, but I saw an ominous dark cloud. It's not a person. I tried to wave the dark cloud away, but it was no use. I struggled and pulled, but that cloud wouldn't disappear. That's terrifying! Oh god! I tried to scream, swallowing water instead. It's painful. I can't float up. I'm going to drown. Lynette! At that moment, I saw something shining dive into the water. Someone's hand pushed the cloud away and helped me up. Oh! He came to save her! I coughed, trying to breathe in as much air as possible. Someone was rubbing my back. He can't stay away from her. He has to keep saving her. His large, warm hands gave me a strange sense of nostalgia. I felt his warm sensation when I used to be afraid as a kid. Even at times when Mom and Dad weren't around. Who helped me? I looked up with glimmering eyes. It was someone that I didn't know, but he seemed familiar somehow. Are you okay? I heard a soft voice, like a gentle spring breeze. My gut told me it belonged to someone who wanted to take care of me. Someone who would never hurt me. Someone I've been searching for all this time. I felt like I finally found the place I've been trying to return to. I couldn't find my words, but my lips moved. Did you swallow too much water? Let's call the ambulance. I'm alright. I'm sorry, I was just so surprised. As I answered, the person in front of me seemed relieved. I see. Good. Well then, I'll just... Wait! I grabbed his hand as he tried to walk away. Then I froze. What did I want to say to him? Have we met somewhere before? It was such a cliche I could hardly bring myself to say it. We've met somewhere before, haven't we? Or is this... Wait, did Allan say this? Forgot. Huh? She's remembering her past life. A memory that I didn't recognize went through my mind. What was that? Strange feeling like deja vu. I tried to push it out of my mind and pulled my phone out of my bag. Thank you so much for rescuing me. I'd like to thank you again properly, so can you please tell me your contact info? What? The man seemed startled and took a sudden step back. But I showed him my app code and he finally agreed to exchange info. Oh, you got his number. I don't use this app much, so if I don't respond, I am sorry. It's okay. Sorry for the sudden request. I couldn't resist not exchanging contact information. I really didn't want to lose track of him for some reason. What's your name? The contact info didn't have a name. I asked to register his name and he mumbled for a second. Yeah, you can call me Gil. Gil? That's the same name. I guess I'll have to call him Guile. That's the same name as Guile's uncle. Is that you? But you don't look alike. I mean, you could have the same first name. Like, no, I don't know who Guile is. Gil is just my nickname. Nickname? Then, what's your real name? Is it Guilty? No, sorry, that can't be it. I mentioned a mythology club term out of nowhere. I guess I still had the club leader's lecture stuck in my head. It doesn't have a great meaning, so I thought maybe Gil was a nicer version. I tried thinking of a more obvious answer, but... Ah, that's great. Guilty. Yeah, that's the perfect name for me. Oh, I see. Then, Guilty. If you happen to have time after this... That's a silly name. Who names their kid Guilty? I mean, I guess it would be fitting for a demon, though. Guile. Huh? Your hair is wet. Did you go inside the pool? I thought you had a leg cramp. Are you okay? Guile ran over. I'll be going now. His name is now Guilty. Alright. Oh, Guilty. He went away. I wanted to thank him. Hey, you have a bruise on your leg. Are you okay? Need something to chill it? Huh? Oh, you're right. The other club members looked over when they heard Guile yell out. Huh? Did something happen? Did you drown? Are you okay? I'm okay. I bumped my leg and I got a bruise. That's good to hear. Guile, you fret over her too much. I mean, in this case, he's justified because there's freaking demons after her. Definitely. He was always so overprotective. I don't have any siblings, but if I did have a brother, I feel like he'd be just like this. Rip. Even in another form, Gil still can't get her. This bruise was caused by that dark cloud. I thought about what I saw in the water and got the chills. Things like this have always happened when I get near the water ever since I was a kid. This isn't the first time I saw that cloud. That thing assaulted me several times. But it is the first time it actually grabbed me. Before, it seemed like it was just watching from afar. It was so scary. At the same time, I've never had anyone help me when the dark cloud appeared like that either. Guilty helped me, whoever he is. But that can't be his real name, right? It's not exactly common, and it sounded like he was just rolling with it. However, regardless of his names, he had a scent that I faintly remembered. That's why I want to meet him again. Will he meet me if I tell him I want to thank him? I held my phone tight. It was strange that even though we never met before, it didn't feel like the first time. I screwed up. I couldn't help but sigh as I looked at her contact info in my phone. I couldn't stop myself from stepping in, even though I knew I shouldn't meet her. Because of that, I couldn't come up with a decent fake name and use Gills. It ended up being guilty. And that mythology club president kept repeating the word guilty, so it stuck out to me. That's probably why she said it too. But thinking about the actual meaning gets my heart racing a little. Because it felt like she was staring right through me, like she could see my sins. I've already sinned so many times, and even now I'm still. It was a sin to reach out to her. I want to talk to her. In the unlikely event that she finds out my real name, she might get her memory back. I need to make sure she doesn't find out. It would have been best if I have never met her, but I had no choice though, or she would have drowned. It's all because she took off that bracelet at the pool. I'm sure she didn't want any harm to come to it. But because of that, the lesser demons were able to get their hands on her. If I hadn't rushed in to save her, she would have drowned for sure. Those damn demons would have claimed her soul. When I touched her, I caught some of my scent on her. That should keep the lesser demons at bay for now. I didn't think she would take that bracelet off. I hypnotized her to wear it all the time. But the little charm to protect her. Back when she was 2 years of age, I implored her to never take it off. That's why she never took that bracelet off. But I guess the suggestion has been getting weaker. As she got older, I wasn't able to approach her again. The power I imbued within the bracelet is probably getting weaker too. After all, it's been nearly 20 years since I created it. The bright rubber bracelet that I made with her. It's getting pretty old, so its ability to deter demons is fading. But if I get too close to her, she might remember her past, so I can't do that either. The day has come. I need to find a way to infuse more power into it. But she nearly got killed just by taking it off. I don't know what would have happened if I wasn't watching. She's being targeted by demons because she has the soul of a god. I'll always protect her. So long as she's living a happy human life, I'll watch over her. Suddenly, I heard a message notification ping from the phone I was holding. I look at the screen and groan. It was a message from her saying that she wanted to thank me properly. Oh. Can't get away from her. Can't stay away from each other. You guys are drawn to each other by fate. A few days later. This place is still open. I wonder if Guilty will come. I was waiting for Guilty at the Happy Forest Cafe alone. It is the same place. I wanted to do whatever I could to see him again and thank him properly for his help. I didn't get a reply, so I was feeling kind of down, but a few days later, he got back to me and said he can meet for half an hour. Oh, speaking of food. Oh, my boyfriend just got off work. He's like, have you eaten yet? I'm like, not yet. There. Okay. I had to send him a message. You might be bringing food. I didn't want any second of that to go to waste, so I arrived 30 minutes earlier and waited patiently. Oh, you're just like Gil, at least you didn't come an hour early. My heart is pounding. I look over at the cookies that I bought from Pierre Cormet Los York as a gift. I wasn't sure why I wanted to meet him again. Clarice told me it's dangerous to meet up with some guy you only talked to once. She was totally against the whole thing. So I came here in secret. She has no idea I'm here. The door opened and Guilty appeared. Hi, Guilty! Yeah, in the flesh. It's like, why did I pick that name? I'm sorry to bother you. I really wanted to thank you for your help. I picked up the drink menu. Oh, I gotta make a save file here. His choice is important, I guess. Pick a save file. Save right here. Yes. Ask what to drink. Oh, what would you like to drink? Yeah, I will have a Vienna coffee. Can we have one Vienna coffee, please? After I placed the order, Guilty sat down in front of me with a slight smile. I thought it would be a good idea to chat a bit, so I started talking about the first thing that came to mind. One time I met someone who thought Vienna's coffee was actually had Vienna sausages in it. I laughed till my stomach hurt. I see. Was it him? I always think of that when I order a Vienna coffee. Weirdly, I can't remember who I was with when that happened. Oh no, her memories are just kind of like weaving together. But the name is so similar, I guess it makes sense. Has that ever happened to you, Guilty? Actually, yeah. I did say that to someone once, and she laughed at me too. Oh, hearts. So lots of people think the same thing, huh? They should change the name to something more obvious, like whipped cream coffee. As we sat there joking around, I casually pulled out the present I gotten him. Thank you so much for the other day. If you don't mind, please take this. This packaging. They're cookies from Pierre Cormet Los York on 2nd Avenue. I love their cakes, but I heard that their cookies are excellent too. Oh, I see. What a coincidence. I like their cakes too. He's like, oh no, she's like doing the same things. She likes the same things. She's gonna remember. He made a sorrowful expression as he said that. I felt like I've seen that expression plenty of times before. Eyes that were trying to hide a pain buried somewhere deep inside. But this was only our second time meeting, so why did I think I'd seen it plenty of times? I see. That's great. I feel bad, though. Wasn't it expensive for a college student? It's fine because you're my savior. Please take them. Alright, I'll accept. I actually really like sour stuff like these. Oh no, he doesn't know that it's actually sweet. She's gonna be like, huh? He made a sweet smile and took the gift. Sour? This is the first time I met someone who says sweet is sour. First time, right? Oh man, she's getting so confused. I was overcome by that same feeling I felt earlier. All that nostalgia. She's like, I've heard this somewhere before, but where? An inexplicable sense of happiness at the fact that I got to be there with him. My confusion must have been obvious because he started to look worried. Are you okay? Did you hurt yourself anywhere when you were drowning? I'm fine, but thank you. Seems like every time I get near a body of water, I end up nearly drowning. Every time? Every time I go into the water, I get a leg cramp. That's why I try to avoid swimming. Is there like some water demon in there? But that day, I accidentally fell in. Some kind of strange cloud pulled me in. But that's pretty hard to swallow, so I left that part out. I always get into trouble like that at pools and beaches. I see. I went to the beach a lot as a kid, but I nearly drowned every time. I was so young, I don't remember the details. I just remembered it was really painful. Painful and dark. But someone rescued me back then, too. I wonder who it might have been. It was him! Guilty! Guilty! Haha. So, because of that, I can't swim. I would drown every single time, so my parents told me not to go into the water. Even though I liked the beach. I really wanted to enjoy the water. But no matter how much I stretch and prepare, I get a cramp. So I sort of just gave up on going. You like the beach? Yes, I get a sense of nostalgia when I go. It feels like I'm going back somewhere familiar, like that time when I got stabbed in a past life. That's why I like to go more often. Then why don't we go together? Oh god. Him and Lynette at the beach. Please, check him for knives. Huh? My eyes darted towards Guilty's face. He had an expression that looked like he'd done something wrong. Well, you know. You'll go back to the beach with me? For real? I quickly approached him, willing him not to take back his offer. He seemed pretty startled. For some reason, the whole scene left me feeling really nostalgic. Why do I keep thinking his reactions are so familiar? I just met him. He looked like he was searching for the right thing to say. Finally, he gave up and simply nodded. If it's just once. Only as your guardian. Yay, I'm so happy! Thank you so much, Guilty. He made a small smile when I showed my happiness. He said guardian, which could only assume he meant he was treating me like a child. Then how about next Sunday we go to Rice Skirt Beach? Okay. I'll keep my schedule open for that day. Alright, thank you so much. I live in Los York, but I've never been to Rice Skirt Beach. I've always wanted to go. I see. Perfect then. Well, I gotta get going now. Thank you for the cookies. Oh, by the way, if you get leg cramps a lot, you should try eating smoked fish liver and heart. Is that some sort of like, is that some sort of spell? Or is it to help? Does it have like something for muscle spasms, like potassium or something? Fish liver and heart. Isn't that something that's written in the book of Tobit? Like, it's how you avoid Asmodeus, is it? Oh, okay. Huh. Huh. Okay. I've been thinking of something of like a different anime I've been watching. That kind of just like clicked with me. There's like this character from like Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun, and like this one character called Asmodeus. He's like terrified of fish for some reason, and I guess maybe it's just a reference to this. I was like, huh, it just clicked. Pretty sure that had come up at my mythology club before. Ah, so you're familiar. Well, it works pretty well. Guilty then left money on the table and quickly departed. Gone already? Guilty is a strange person. Seems to know about the Book of Tobit. Wonder if he knows a lot about exorcism. He looks like a goth boy, so... He's so kind for listening to my sudden requests, but still, he seems to want to keep some kind of distance. I don't know. Is he? How old is he? Was he 25 in his profile? Is he portraying a 25-year-old? I mean, I guess like Lynette's like 20 here. It was just as true today as the day we met. But if he didn't want to see me again, he wouldn't have come, right? I didn't understand his actions, but I was thrilled at the idea of getting to go to the beach with him. I wish he'd let me pay for the coffee, too. He's probably being generous. Because I'm still a college student and he's an adult. Guardian, huh? He's caring in a way that's different from Giles' fretting. I remained at the cafe alone and sipped my coffee. It was weird, but I was feeling strangely calm. Gonna go out with your guardian angel. There he is on the rooftops again. I put my hands on top of my head as I reached a safe distance where I could look back at her. She looked so sad when she said she wanted to go to the beach. Couldn't help but ask her out. I know I shouldn't get near her, but all I want to do is make her wishes come true. For as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to take her more... always wanted to take her more than anything else. From the very first moment. And even back then, she was the one to mention things like that first. Maybe it was because I could remember all the things she'd done in the past. Thinking about those bygone days brought fresh pain to my heart. One more time. Just one more time. After I take you to the beach, you'll never see me again. So please forgive me. I stared down at the ground in deep remorse. I had no idea who I was asking for forgiveness from. After I left the cafe, I was walking through the streets of the city. There was a skip in my step as I was looking so forward to the promised beach date. I'm so happy! I was just so elated to be going to the beach with him. I had no idea why I wanted to go with someone I'd never met before so badly. For some reason, I felt like I would be safe from drowning with Guilty there. After all, he's the person who saved me from that dark cloud. He feels so familiar to me somehow. His eyes are so gentle, too. For some reason, I feel closer to him than even my parents. I wonder why. If there's such a thing as past lives, maybe we were together there. This must be what they call love at first sight. As I was walking, I heard a cheer go up. I looked back and saw a wedding take place. A woman in a shining white dress was tossing a bouquet. Flower petals fell all around her. Oh, his feathers! Huh? They have to be angels! Why the feathers? Oh god. A memory from some unknown past flashed through my brain. Oh my god, all our memories are just getting like jumbled up probably. Like a mirage during the day. It was like a daydream, where someone I didn't know was making a flower crown for me. I'm cheerfully walking forward with my hands clasped in front of me. Wearing a gorgeous flower crown. Placing rings made of petals on each other's fingers. Acting like it's a real wedding. but like one out of a school children's play. But where could this be? It's that place she keeps dreaming about. Are we gonna see like the blonde guy that like she thought of in her dreams? I felt shaken by the memories and had to brace myself against a nearby building. What was that? It must have been from when I was a child, but I don't recognize the other person. But it felt like such a nostalgic moment. It gave me a sharp desire to go back. But go back to where? Okay, next chapter. Ah, it's getting so good. I'm not meant to be on the stage. Okay, I gotta stop. My boyfriend's gonna come home soon. And we've been playing for a while. Can't wait. I just want to play some more. Just lock him out all day. Alright, save over here. Okie doke. Yeah, things are getting very fantasy. Very fantasy. Got reincarnation. Although Lynette looks the same as her past self. We got... Looks like... Yeah, it's gonna be something with angels and demons. That's what I think it is. Like maybe he's not a god, but... They did refer to, like, Satan and Lucifer being, like, different people. Or different entities. Maybe he's Lucifer. He has a black wing. he's a fallen something. Did they say that the gods have wings too? I think Lynette mentioned that like her mom Venus, her wings would get stuck like in the tree. So like, does she have wings too? They never really show them in any CGs. But I guess it would make sense. 'Cause yeah, like Eros is depicted as like a one-winged god, and like Cupid, the baby, it's like a little flying baby with wings. But yeah, I really want to keep going, but we gotta stop. We gotta stop here. All right, I hope you guys are having a fun time with this, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.